Good evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is the evening video forecast discussion for the 9th of May 2016. Clouds are increasing across the region, but we got some warm temperatures today into the 70s. This is the video forecast discussion for Monday, the 9th of May 2016. Finally, some beautiful warm temperatures across the forecast region. Temperatures this afternoon got into the low and mid 70s, even to the coast for all of the forecast region during today. Even the upper 60s on central and eastern Long Island. All of the forecast area was quite delightful, but clouds are on the increase. Clouds have been increasing in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere during this afternoon from southwest to northeast, well ahead of a warm front to our south across the northern mid-Atlantic region. And as a result, we have some lifting and we have some rain showers in the forecast. In fact, we've got a little bit of light rain touching down, just very, very light rain touching down in Millville. Most of this is evaporating before it reaches the ground, but a bigger chances of some wetter weather, some lighter rains coming in from the Ohio and Tennessee and Mississippi River Valley area, all the way up actually into western Pennsylvania and Ohio, streaming from west to east across the region. Most areas to the north are completely bone dry. And if we look at the latest, we can see a wide swath of these lighter showers across the region as they make their way from west to east, just north of that warm frontal boundary this afternoon. Surface chart from WeatherRoanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows a weak cold frontal boundary here across southeastern New York into Connecticut, and also this will have a tendency to either evaporate or just move slightly to the south of the forecast region around New York City and Connecticut during later this evening before washing out. This warm front is attended to a low pressure area, this big storm system here in the Midwest, which produced lots of hail and rainfall amounts over the last 24 hours, and a slinking of the jet streak here, providing some light rains across this region, going from west to east. 4:30 this afternoon, we find light sprinkles here in the southwesterly flow ahead of this warm front to our south across the Kentucky and Virginias here, or south of that area as well. And we are in a southwesterly flow here, a southwest to west flow. And it's been kind of gusty during this afternoon with that flow. We've seen a gust into the 20s and lower 30 mile per hour range this afternoon. Clouds are beginning to fill in from mid to high levels during this evening at 25,000 feet. Temperatures are still warm. They range anywhere from the low to the mid 70s across most of the forecast regions, the mid and upper 60s now with the cloud shield over Philadelphia and some light sprinkles reaching the ground. A lot of this is evaporating actually before it reaches the ground, but there is some indication on the observations this hour of ground truth showing that some sprinkles are reaching the ground here in southern New Jersey. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have a couple of them. We have small craft advisories for most of the northern New Jersey down through, let's say, just north of Atlantic City here into Ocean County. Everything to the north of that, we have small craft advisories until 6 o'clock this evening. And across south and central eastern Long Island, we have small craft advisories until 6 a.m. on Tuesday. And on the North Shore here until 8 p.m. on Monday. The frost advisories for interior Connecticut may not actually work out depending on how much cloud cover gets in overnight. These may be dropped. On the aviational weather deck this evening, we basically have VFR conditions in place, and this should continue through the evening, most of the overnight period as well. The gusty southwesterly winds will continue for a couple of hours and then die down by sunset tonight. Winds will shift to the northeast overnight as high pressure builds in from the north and that cold front makes its way in from the north. It's a weak cold front at that, but should remain mostly under 10 knots. Ceilings will be lowering overnight, but should remain VFR. And on Tuesday, some MVFR conditions are expected with lower ceilings and light rain showers. However, winds will remain well under 10 knots. Tuesday night, lower conditions with a few showers south, mostly VFR everywhere else. Wednesday through Thursday, mostly VFR. Some fog possible Wednesday evening. That's scattered fog there. Thursday night through Saturday, mostly VFR. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms with lower ceilings and visibilities on Thursday night and Friday. It is just beautiful out there right now. Newark is 73, dew point 36, humidity 26%. The wind is just due west at about 18, gusty at 26. And we basically have just a few clouds now at 7,000 and broken ceilings at 25,000. Cumulus clouds at 7,000 there are going to be breaking off, and just the high clouds left at 25,000 overnight tonight. VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia is also in VFR, 67, a little chillier there than it is in Newark, which is unusual, but the dew point is 41, humidity 39%, the wind is southwest at 16, gust to 25. We do have a few more layers of clouds there, 7,000, broken at 14,000, and overcast at 25,000. That's the reason there. And again, a light shower in the vicinity overnight, early tomorrow morning. And if you're still hacking, sneezing, and wheezing out there, that's because the pollen counts from the trees continue on the high side, and they will continue on the high side all the way through Thursday, the moderate side on Friday, and that's due to some showers and even an elevated thunderstorm or two. And if you're still following along here, we still have our negative EPO with weaknesses here south of the Aleutian Islands, a positive PDO with ridging here south of the Aleutian Islands just off the west coast. This is diverging or diverting the polar stream south along the Carolina coast, along the Pacific Northwest coast into the central part of the nation, and then joins with the subtropical branch. There's a branch here with convergence between high pressure south of Hudson's Bay and the subtropical branch, and the two branches meeting here over the northern mid-Atlantic region with our deep low here over upper Labrador, and of course our negative east-based NAO east of Greenland here. So it's a highly volatile forecast configuration for this time of the year, but nonetheless, we're not going to have extreme weather over the next couple of days, but definitely there are signs that this pattern will lead to more problems than not as we head into the future. We'll start out with the HRR for tonight, for late this afternoon and tonight. Again, jet focused over this region here, spreading showers from west to east. This is very, very light rain. In fact, most areas won't see anything. As we get into Tuesday morning with the warm air advection overrunning the front. The front's going to be stalled out down south here, but the overrunning effect of this will increase the chances of light rain showers around the region from central, coastal, and southwestern New Jersey down further to the south. That was the HRR up till Tuesday morning. Now we head into 10Z tomorrow morning. We still find a little bit of light rain showers or sprinkles around the region, very light rain, a few hundredths of an inch here across portions of northern New Jersey down through the Delmarva area. A few embedded heavier bouts here of convection south of the forecast region zone here. And as we head in through the day, whatever comes down is going to be very light. Most of Tuesday will be showery on the light side, drizzle, light sprinkles, cloudy skies. We finally break out of this pattern. There's a few more spokes of energy here with these little discrete cells here with this area of low pressure along the warm frontal boundary. That's probably going to mean that most of the area will tend to dry out until we get into early Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon, and then everything just remains further to the south as high pressure here over southeastern Canada begins to build down over the forecast region and keeps most of the forecast region high and dry of precipitation. But clouds will be in the forecast predominantly with some rain showers around the region during tomorrow. Extrapolating this out on the GFS, here's our high in control of our weather on Wednesday night and Thursday, keeping most of the precipitation to the south. Here's that storm system over the Midwest, the upper level low finally getting into the Great Lakes region, dragging a cold front closer to the coast, and that low will mean the cold front will be approaching the region on Friday morning. There'll be some showers around on Friday afternoon, maybe a low-topped elevated thunderstorm around the region as well, and some heavier pockets here. And this will continue on Friday night into early Saturday morning, and then everything is out of here right after midnight. And then basically dry and near seasonal weather. There'll be a couple of disturbances that move through on Saturday afternoon, but most of the region should remain rain-free. There will be a few showers around the region again late Saturday night and Sunday morning, and then high pressure begins to build in across the forecast region with warming heights and near seasonal temperatures across the forecast region as we head into the early part of next week. Then the next system comes in with a warm front and more rain showers developing across the region scattered about on Tuesday. Temperature forecast of the forecast region on Tuesday. We're generally dealing with southwesterly winds, but cloudier skies, rain showers around the region. And max temperatures in the low to the mid 60s. This seems a little off compared to today, but definitely where there's more clearing or less shielding of cloud cover, temperatures will get into the low and mid 60s to the north and remain in the 50s to around 60 degrees across the forecast region on Tuesday. Finally, on Wednesday, everything brightens up real nice. Thing dries out. Temperatures again cooler right along the immediate coast because we have an onshore flow and the cooler ocean water temperatures, meaning temperatures anywhere from basically around the upper 60s to around 70, which is seasonal for this time of the year. Temperatures inland away from the water and in the heat island areas like Newark and Philadelphia, the major cities here, temperatures in the low to the mid 70s. That's nice. Temperatures on Thursday again with a southerly flow, a southeasterly flow. We're going to have temperatures in the low to the mid 70s across the region, mid and upper 60s right along the Barrier Strand Islands here. Temperatures on Friday going to be somewhat cooler again with more rain showers coming in, but not terribly bad. We're not dealing with a terribly high amount of precipitation over the next week as well. Maybe a little bit more on Friday than Tuesday, but temperatures will be in the upper 60s to around 70. And as we get into Saturday, temperatures are going to rebound real nice. Temperatures again in the mid to the upper 60s just about everywhere else. Low to mid 70s in the interior valleys here. Upper 60s over Connecticut. And of course, mid 60s to around 60 degrees, 60 to 65 degrees in the central and eastern areas of Long Island. And by Sunday, temperatures really looking good. Still a little bit chilly for this time of the year, but not off by that much. Temperatures will again be in the upper 60s or upper 50s to lower 60s right along the immediate coast and the low to the mid 60s over the interior. So you want to keep your pocket umbrella at hand, and the rest of the forecast looks good. Mild temperatures, normal for this time of the year. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a pleasant Monday evening. We'll be back in video form tomorrow morning.